Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to UFD. Welcome to the corral. I really like that image. When we come together, we come into the UFD corral. We've got our unicorn horns on, and we got a lot to be grateful for and a lot that points us in the direction of being number one in the world of meme coins. So thank you for being here. Please don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you do with your money, please always be responsible and do your own research. But let's start out by looking at some very interesting data. We continue to make the best of list on by determined by many different sources, many different people. This one popped up last night, and I think it's something that we can be excited about. Our old friend Bit George says the only good meme coin tier list ever, Binance. Okay, we're not in the best category, right? Okay, but we are in the great category. Okay, and think about this. These are all the meme coins out there, period. And we're put what in the top, looks like top 9 out of all meme coins. All meme coins. We look at the social data that comes through, right? That Vincent shares with us, that Resilient Jack shares with us, where typically we're in the top 20 out of all meme coins in the world for social dominance. Remember, there's probably 20 million, 15 million, however many million meme coins out there, and we continue to be in that top 20. That makes us literally like 1 in a million. Now, let's look at some social dominance data that came through, and this is just insane. That to think where we are valued relative to some of these other coins. This came from our good friend, Just a Guy, who points out Unicorn Fart Dust is stupidly undervalued. Current engagement sits between Fartcoin and Pippin, both of which have a market cap more than 20x ours. As we continue to improve upon turning this fervor into new community members, this disparity will vanish. And here it is, social dominance, top 5 pump fun meme coins. All right, so you got Pump's Coin, that sits at what, $1.6 billion market cap. Fartcoin, right, which sits at 400 million market cap. And then us, number 3, at 14 million market cap. And Pippin at 330 million market cap. And what he's saying is true, right? The coin that's below us, their market cap is 20 times our current market cap. And the coin above us, what is that? Probably 25 or 26 times. So, guys, we are continuing. Oh, hold on here. We are continuing to prove that we are a project that's here to stay. We are continuing to prove that we are what they're now referring to us as an OG project, an original gangsta, or a blue chip meme. Okay, we're here. Everybody knows about us. Everybody's still watching us. And I believe that if we continue every day, us as a community, me, you, us together, to show up and to spread the word, spread the dust for UFD, that we will continue to have success. And I think there's a super bright future for everything UFD related, because there's a lot of UFD exposure. There's a new syndrome, a new condition out there. I'm going to teach you about that right now. This came from our friend J-Dub. This is kind of scary. Hold on one second. And let's get it up on full screen and give this a listen. Hey, pay close attention, because you may be suffering from this as well.
You are suffering from late-stage unicorn fart dust exposure. It is irreversible. It spreads through belief, memes, and timelines. On the bright side, you're still earlier than most.
Let's watch that one again.
You are suffering from late-stage unicorn fart dust exposure. It is irreversible. It spreads through belief, memes, and timelines. On the bright side, you're still earlier than most.
Okay, guys, that's it. Unicorn fart dust exposure. I ask you the question: Are you suffering from it? I know that I am. I know that a lot of us are. But we continue to work because we believe in this project. We know the sense of togetherness, the sense of a shared mission, the emotional connections, the friendships that we made are real and are creating real value. right? We get new people coming into our community every single day. We have people that were in our community and very active 7-8 months ago who are coming back, and we welcome that. Those are the prodigal unicorns, right? For whatever reason. And people, everybody's different. Some people are super engaged and then kind of fade away and come back. That's okay, right? The core of Unicorn Fart Dust, which was created organically, created from grassroots from day one by the community, is so solid, right? All of us are going to go through different stages, whatever, however you want to say it, but we are always here. The corral is, think of a corral, right? Like a fenced in area where the UFD community lives. The gate is always open. And guys, look, let's be real. Over the last, 9 months, there's been some bad storms passing over the farm, passing over the corral, but we stand strong. When the sun comes out, when the overall macro market continues to improve for crypto in general, we're gonna have to make the entry gate into the corral even a little bit bigger. So we got a great contest, going on right now, the Dust to Destiny contest. I'm going to show you 3 new entries there. This represents Unicorn Fart Dust community spirit, community strength, and that's one of the key things that makes us different than from everybody else. Let's go out here, and the first one we're going to look at is from our good friend, key community member, Scott Vernon. This is his 1 year, my year in UFD. So hold on here. Let me pause it. We'll go back to the beginning, and we'll let this play.
Enjoy every moment.
There's his daughters at the meetup. There we are.
Feel the love, the joy you need. Enjoy every moment of life. Stay bright. Little things make it feel so right. Sunrise colors fill the skies. Gentle smiles, easy eyes, quiet days, simple ways life unfolds in perfect pace. Enjoy every moment of life, just breathe. Feel the love, the joy you need. Enjoy every moment.
All right. Thank you, Scott Vernon, for that entry. And thank you for everything you're doing for the UFD community. Scott is very involved with the community and also runs our TikTok exposure, our TikTok account, and he does a great job. I'm sorry, that brought a little tear to my eyes watching that. So what an unbelievable community. And it's not just in the United States, right? We have people all over the world. That is one of the coolest things about Web3, about being able to communicate like we are, about able to build online communities which are real, is we aren't limited to one state. We aren't limited to one country. We are literally worldwide. We have people all over the world. And this next entry comes to us all the way from Australia, which I've been there. It's definitely from where I live, halfway around the world. But again, guys, it reiterates this point that we are decentralized and we are everywhere. And this one came from one of our favorite dusters, Taza, the Aussie duster. She said, my very first UFD meme. Mom life, work life, and UFD. Good attracts good. So thank you, Taza, our friend down under, for that entry. And let's go to the next one from community artist Niru, who created our new intellectual property. He says, my UFD army. And check these out. These are cool. I was looking at this morning. I mean, look at the big one here on the left, the big pink with the new IP. Really, really super cool. And by the way, if you're interested in entering the Dust to Duster contest, Dust to Destiny, you can go to Georgie's profile, Georgie 420 at Georgie 420, and there's all the details right there. You have 8 days through January 22nd to enter the Dust to Destiny contest, where we are showing our strength. Now, I want to talk about something. I don't know if I say I want to complain, but something that really is makes me mad a little bit, and that is some of the shenanigans that goes on in the world of crypto, but in particular in the world of meme coins. And the reason I bring this up is because it continues to happen, and it continues to, I think, be a detriment to the overall meme coin sector. Now, we don't want to focus on the shenanigans. We focus on us, focus on leading. And I think this demonstrates what I'm going to share with you next. Again, why we are different, why we are a project that leads by example and stands alone, why we are Unicorn Fart Dust. And it has to do, here, I'll share, this is mainstream media at its largest, right? The Wall Street Journal. And it has to do with this coin that came out. Hold on here. From former New York City Mayor Eric Adams, NYC token plummets after $1 million drawdown. One of the coin's creators took $2.5 million out within hours of its launch, only to quickly replace it with $1.5 million. But this is in the Wall Street Journal. This is what the buttercups out there are reading. This is what people in crypto are reading. And this really needs to come to an end. People losing significant amounts of money. Before the paywall, it says the value of the crypto launched Monday by former New York City Eric Adams went into free fall after one of its creators pulled $2.5 million from the project. And it apparently went to like 200 million or something. And I haven't looked at it today, but again, right, this shows us why we are different. And then I kind of just ran into this post, but I think it points out something very powerful. It said NYC is, for the millionth time, literally, exactly why crypto still gets a bad rep with the average retail investor. When public figures extract the moment the market breathes, how do we expect real adoption? Crypto natives have higher tolerance for events like this. Yeah, to us, this is almost normal, right? It's expected. But the people outside of crypto, when they look at this, they don't expect this type of behavior. And he says that. He says, but if this was a newcomer's first experience, their response is, quote, I'm never touching crypto again. Anyways, thanks for the 4 bands. So I think that's a very important point. But what I want to focus on with that is not the negative aspects of it, but again, the fact that our project, Unicorn Fart Dust, because we believe in honesty, integrity, we believe in treating other people all around the world, anybody, everywhere, exactly the same way that we would want to be treated. And we don't just say that. We can say, look back at the last 13 months that we've been in existence, and that's exactly what we have done. That's what you have done. That's what I have done. And that's why our core community is made up of some of the highest quality people out there. All the shenanigans, I believe, will take care of themselves. If there's regulation, I wouldn't argue with it too much to prohibit, these rug pulls. And some people are arguing whether the NYC thing was a rug pull or not, whatever. I don't, but what we want is for crypto to be a place where people feel they're safe and secure, not that they're going to get ripped off. Okay. And that's what we are providing. I still believe 100% that we are in the process of the meme coin sector transforming, and that it will continue over the next 12 months and past that to an environment, right, where real projects that do offer a safe and secure environment will thrive, right? When all the dust settles down, right, the Unicorn Fart Dust, our horn, is going to emerge as that dust settles. And there's some other great projects too as well. You know that, I know that. It's real simple. I love this one from Pacemaker. He shared this yesterday. It's not complicated. UFD. And I got the biggest kick out of this picture of Albert Einstein sporting his favorite Unicorn Fart Dust t-shirt. Looks beautiful. I love that unicorn, don't you? Right? That's us, right? We have our own IP. But he says something like the most powerful things are always simple, right? It's not complicated. We are not complicated, right? Being fair, being honest, acting with integrity is not complicated, right? Giving people a fair shot at participating in a community, in a movement, in a meme coin, right, where they can feel safe and secure and like they're not going to get ripped off, is not complicated. I got news for you. Life is much simpler with honesty and integrity. It's super, super simple. So let's keep up the great work. We're doing it. Okay, I want to say thank you to MoonPay. And I was thinking about this the other day, the fact that MoonPay really is, if we're talking about onboarding buttercups, new people into Unicorn Fart Dust, there's no easier way, less friction avenue to get people into our project. I actually bought Unicorn Fart Dust directly on the MoonPay app a few days ago. It was easy. I transferred money from PayPal into MoonPay and bought the UFD. It was simple. It was straightforward. A lot of these, I forget, doing it the other way through the DEXs, all that, it can become very, very complicated for new people. And MoonPay offers this easy way for people to come in. They've also got this great thing called Moon Tags, which, by the way, my Moon Tag is the same as my ex handle, Basement Ron, where you can communicate with other people, share, give tokens back and forth to other people. It's really super exciting. But not only does MoonPay, right, are they like the easiest way for people to onboard from fiat into crypto, but it's also the easiest way for us to onboard people from fiat into Unicorn Fart Dust as well. Thank you, MoonPay, for your sponsorship and support. And we want to say thank you to our friends at Ledger, the cryptocurrency security leader. I use a Ledger device. I had a bad hack experience. Please don't do what I did. Learn from my mistakes. Think about crypto security before something happens. And I think Ledger is absolutely the best. I think the market does as well. And with their Ledger wallet app now, you can do everything, manage all your crypto in one safe and secure place. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today down here in the basement. We got a lot. Oh, whoa. We got one more thing to look at. Hold on. The struggling unicorn. This one's great. From our friend Just a Guy, Unicorn Fart Dust is difficult for many in crypto to understand. Yeah, because maybe our simplicity confuses them, right? Our powerful simplicity. It's a meme coin, right? Well, yes. And it's a speculative investment like the rest, but it's something else. I can't promise you'll get rich in UFD, but I can promise community and purpose. And hold on here. Here's a great little 15-second video that he put together.
It's hard being a unicorn. Everyone expects you to be magical all the time, but the truth is, I struggle like everyone else.
That's right, baby. We're all in it together. Everybody in the world, right? We all have our ups and downs. We love the ups, we deal with the downs, but in UFD, we do it all together, right? And we got a lot of ups and we got a lot of ups coming. One of which is the fact that you joined me today down here in the basement to talk about our favorite project, UFD. Let's keep up the good work, okay? And don't forget, okay, number one, be good to yourself. That will give you a platform from which you can be good to other people. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.